Right now, the NFL draft is taking place, but I got to tell you, I'm not really paying attention to that because the only thing I'm paying attention to is Shedeur Sanders and the buzz that's around this Cleveland Browns team for this season, and especially for my favorite player, Shedeur Sanders, number 2. And I want to talk about today, is that buzz real or is it fake? Let's find out. Cue the intro. Welcome to the Nekabari Show, where I talk about football. I talk about my Philadelphia Eagles right there. I talk about breaking news. I give you post-game reactions and more. And please, if you like any of that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and also make sure you hit the bell notification icon so every single time I put out a new video, you will be the first to know. Now, let's get right into this video because I got to tell you, I am really excited. I've been watching just these OTA mini camps with Shedeur, Deshaun Watson, and Dylan Gabriel, but I have just been so excited by this new opportunity, by this new Shedeur Sanders. Dare I say new Shedeur Sanders? Well, of course, and I'm going to explain that a little bit more, but let's get into the reasons of why this season, this buzz around Shedeur Sanders is so real. It is not fake. This buzz is so real because everything I've seen up to this point, what the Browns are doing, the moves they're making, all of this is so real. And all of this is going to affect Shedeur in, I think, just the best way possible. And the number one reason to start with why this season feels so special for Shedeur Sanders, among several, is first a new coach. We all know how his relationship with Kevin Stefanski, it was kind of like a relationship with a stepdad and a stepson, but a stepson that they didn't really like, because they had their own kid in Dylan Gabriel, but they just, they had to accept it because they're married to their mom. It was just weird. It was awkward. And it feel like Kevin Stefanski had to show him some love, not because he wanted to, but because his actual son got injured in Dylan Gabriel, and he had to look at his stepson for help. And this new coach, Todd Monken, I hope I'm saying that right. This new coach is going to breathe so much fresh air into not only this team, but into Shedeur. Todd Monken is a coach that already has a bit of a relationship, a bit of, a familiarity with Shedeur Sanders. And I think this is a great thing for Shedeur because, for one, this is a new opportunity for Shedeur. This is a new opportunity for both of them, This is a new opportunity for Shedeur to show Todd Monken what he can do, what he's all about, who he is, how he processes, his approach to everything. Todd Monken can pick Shedeur's brain, can lead Shedeur, can show Shedeur. Shedeur, to me, is a very coachable player, and this is Shedeur getting fresh eyes on him, fresh eyes, and a fresh chance, a real chance, not like what happened last season. This is fresh eyes and a real chance from a coach that's coming in, wanting to establish himself and saying, let me see what I got. I want to be able to win. To be able to protect my job and keep my job, I want to be able to put the best players out there. And if that so happens to you to be you, if it so happens to be Shedeur Sanders, you are getting the nod, and I'm going to give you 100% of all the hard work, effort, everything you need, organize you, and make sure that when you go into that game, when you go into preseason, anytime that you take a step on the field, anytime you're about to take a snap, that you are ready. We're just not going to say you're ready and run some propaganda. We're actually going to do the work of giving you reps, giving you fair opportunities to be able to earn more reps. That's all it is. And I think this is just a great look for Shedeur to be able to get a fresh eyes on him and get fresh, fair opportunities to be able to show himself. And I think another thing why having Todd Monken, having a new coach is very important in what Shedeur and what this Buzz is because everyone on the team, Myles Garrett included, everyone on the team is going to have to earn Todd Monken's trust, okay? They're going to have to earn their new coach's trust. They're going to have to play for their coach. They're going to have to show that they want to play for their coach. They're going to have to show who they are, what they are, their professionalism, everything. Because everything is going to be here with everyone from day one. So everyone is going to have to earn Todd Monken's trust and earn their spot on this team. And I just feel a different energy with Todd Monken. I just feel that he will be a fair assessor of all the players, regardless of position. Because this is his first year with the Browns. He wants to win if he wants to keep his job. And I think bringing a fresh opportunity in a new coach like Todd Monken and having him bring his fresh mindset. He said something in while he was talking to the players the other day, and he said something about, I like the juice. I could be misquoting that, but he said something like about, I like the juice. I thought that was an odd thing to say, but I loved it because that's him. That's part of his personality. That's part of what he's bringing to this team. And little things like that, something new that you haven't had. It's a new message. It's a new little something that sticks with you. I'm repeating it because it stuck with me. What do you think it did with the players? I'm sure it stuck with them too. They're like, wow, this is refreshing. Juice. It's a mentality. It's an idea. You know, he's bringing new, fresh ideas. He's bringing a fresh approach. And I know for a fact he's going to bring fresh faces to the Browns. And that is loaded, fresh faces, because not only in players, but I think in new fans as well. And all of this is positive for the Browns. From the Browns perspective, if you're a Browns fan, which I slightly am, but I'm a Shedeur fan first, you are excited by all of this talk by Todd Monken and everything that he's showing so far, and especially what you're seeing so far. And I think the number 2 reason why this buzz is real, number 2, point taken, or I purposely said number 2, is because of the jersey switch. So Shedeur switched from number 12 jersey, which he was last season, back to number 2. I mean, 2 legendary, you know what I'm saying? And this is perfect for me. This is absolutely the right move. And Shedeur's not watching this. Maybe he is. Subscribe. But Shedeur's not watching this and like, hey, Nekabari, tell me exactly what jersey I should pick. That's not what I'm saying. But he is going back to his roots. He is going back to where it all began. That number 2, that 2 legendary. That is all part of his persona. And I like the switch because that's how he made his name. That's how he made his name. That's what he wants to go to. And let me tell you, the jersey sales are going to be crazy. I just looked at the prices. I'm just going to wait till they come on sale just personally for me. I will be getting some, but I just need those numbers to drop a little bit because I think I was looking at 160s, on NFL.com. So I'm going to get it, but I just need that to be closer to 100s for me. And I think I always talk about, if you watch me, if you watch this channel, if you watch when I talk about Shedeur, I always talk about what I love about him the most is he is so professional. He is so positive. Mind you, if you are a fan of any organization, right? If you're just a lover of football in general, is this not the type of talk? Is this not the type of demeanor? Is this not the type of bravado characteristic that you want from a franchise quarterback? Folks, he has confidence. He has swagger. He is professional. And guess what? He is just a lovable guy. He believes in himself. And I could not stand all the media that was printing all the BS from last season he was slandered so much. I know the president of the United States right now thinks that he's been an enemy, but he is nothing. The way that they attacked Shedeur and dropped his draft stock to 5th place. I'm not going to go back into all of that, but I'm just saying for a quarterback, for a person to have been through so much and still remain so positive, so focused, so professional, so lovable, so likable. That's what I want my kids to look up to, wouldn't you? That's a role model right there. That's leadership right there. And this is why I'm so sold on Shedeur. This is why that it's not a Buzz that is fake. This is a real Buzz. He wants to be in Cleveland. He wants to be a Cleveland Brown franchise quarterback. How many people says that? How many people can say that? How many people have said that? He loves the community. He loves the team. He's taken a bad situation and has made it his own. And when he talks, I just love that. He speaks about, I don't control what the coaches can do. I don't control what the coaches will do. But I know for me, to myself, with myself, I am the number one quarterback. I am the franchise quarterback. Is that not what you want to hear? There's no wishy-washy with Shedeur Sanders. He's telling you straight up, no, I don't really care what they say. I'm going to approach every media day, every practice, every rep, every film session, like I am the franchise number one quarterback. I love that. How could you not? I just love that. And listen, overall, this is not just a Shedeur Sanders buzz. This is a Cleveland Browns buzz. There's a buzz around and about the Cleveland Browns right now. It's infectious. That's the word I would use. It's infectious. I am seeing this Browns organization in a whole different light. A whole different light. I'm knocking on wood because it's early, but I'm loving what I'm seeing so far with the Browns organization. And listen, I think too, players actually want to come to the Browns. That's new to me. Players are actually wanting to come to the Browns, to come and play for the Browns. That's refreshing to hear, isn't it? And the Browns have become a focal talking point. And not for the wrong reasons like usual. The Browns have become a focal talking point because just like why I'm making this video, I'm like, wait a minute. They have their stuff together? They're actually going to have a fair QB competition? That's refreshing. That's new. That's different. I love that. And that's why I'm high on this Browns team, and that's why I'm high on Shedeur Sanders right now, folks. I am high on it. I am believing the hype right now. I am believing the buzz. I am buzzed up about Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns this season. And I love the energy that's not only coming from Shedeur Sanders because he's always had that. He's always brought that everywhere he goes. He's always done that. But the fact that Todd Monken, the new head coach, is breathing new life into this team, into Shedeur, into Dylan Gabriel, Deshaun Watson, I am looking forward to just watching them play so much more. I am looking every single clip I see of them throwing, Shedeur throwing in practice, anything I can get my hands on, I am watching you. I am watching. Shedeur, I am watching. And listen, folks, I have nothing more to say. I am just so over the moon, ready to get more Shedeur. Happy that Shedeur is getting his chances, a fair chance. And I, just like everybody else, want to see what he does with it. Because in my heart, if you want to talk about that, I believe that Shedeur Sanders is and should be the QB number one and the franchise quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. And if they continue in this positive manner and this approach and this fresh take on things, and they surround him with actual players that can help, tight ends, first of all, that offensive line, please. But give him some weapons to be able to work with and give him the reps. Let him cook and let's see what he can do. Because to me, he's going to surprise a whole lot of people, not me, because I'm a Shedeur believer. But he's going to surprise a whole lot of people. Me and Mel Kiper are the two Shedeur believers, okay, that have been outspoken in support of Shedeur Sanders. Me and Mel Kiper. But folks, I want to know what you think. Do you think this buzz is real or is it fake? I want you to let me know in the comments below. And before I go, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. And don't forget to comment on this video. And look, two videos in 1 week. I'm coming. There's going to be more. Thanks for watching the Nick Cabrera Show, and I'll see you in the next one.